Hey guys, Cosmos here from Kabam server for Europe. If you want to go play on Kabam, just go to kabam.com or Google Kabam Wartune and you'll get there. This is going to be a walkthrough video, a PvE solo campaign Delphinian Swamp. So here you see I got myself all dressed up, and the arrow is pointing where I want to go. And actually what you can do is, if you have the quest here, I have defeat High Commander. If you just click on that, of course it's gonna go forward. Gonna meet my first enemies. And what I'm doing here, I'm doing a sort of a double attack tactics. Where I am first allowing him to do a regular attack and then straight away my simple lightning, and this is allowing me to build up rage faster. It doesn't work against all monsters or all bosses, but the general idea is that it does work because it is simply faster than some of the spells or skills that the others have to use. So with the build-up rage, of course we can pick up the mystery box. Remember that uses skeleton keys. So here you always have to make a choice. Do you want the mystery box now, or do you want to keep the skeleton keys for later? I am choosing for now to keep them, to save them up for later, so that I can do more runs for legendary stones. And here, of course, with the build-up rage, I can go with my rain of fire. It's gonna clean them up really good. And right now, I didn't get too lucky with the astral, so I have critical astral. That's why you see I'm doing critical attacks, which is good as well. Critical build is generally really good against the PvE when you are not fighting players. The problem with fighting players, the problem with fighting players is because they have such high defense. That it's very difficult to break through the defense. Here we got the works lair. Technically I could just pass by, but I want the experience. I'm gonna pop in the works lair, clean it up, and get a reward for it. Generally try to do all bits of the campaign. Only if you're really short on time, skip stuff like this. But I like to do all of it because, well, you're paying 20, or not paying, you're spending 20 stamina for the run, so you might as well get the most out of it. Griffin's doing a good job. Of course the troops are important because the troops are blocking the enemy from getting to you, so they're pretty important. And a lot of the times people are asking which type of troops I should get, and it really depends on the class. So be mindful. If you're somebody who is weaker like the mage, but you do a lot of damage, well, you need somebody tough to stand in front of you, and it's not really important if they do a lot of damage, just that they're able to take a lot of damage. So for the mage, you want things like paladins. Griffins, of course, everybody has to choose them because there's no other choice compared to them. But later on you have knights and you have templars, and that's what you want to do if you're a mage. If you're a knight, on the other hand, you could consider going for hunters instead of paladins, for example, and you can put them behind you and they can dish out damage. They're weak, of course, but you stay standing in front of them, you will be taking the damage, so they don't have to. It's a choice that you have to make. Give it a shot, and you don't really have to stick with one. You can always switch. So don't be afraid to experiment. You will not lose too much. I actually don't know which way to go, right or left, so I'm gonna try both. You really can't get lost, so don't worry about that. Maybe it'll take you like a couple of more seconds to walk around, but you'll be fine. And as I said, you can always click on the quest, it'll take you in the right direction. But I'm already so used to playing manually, so I don't click on it. But I'm gonna click on it now to see which way is the correct way, and then I'm gonna go the opposite way because I don't want to miss any chests or whatever. So you see, he's going left, so I'm gonna go right because maybe there's a chest down there, or not. Oh yeah, there's the treasure cache. So we're gonna go clean that up, get a treasure out of it. And here you see it's kind of the correct build. You got the two tanks in the front, or the two knights in the front, and the shooter or the archer at the back. That's a kind of a standard build. You got the protectors and you got the damage dealers in the back. Oh, we got a chest. A simple staff. It's good for selling or enchanting. Alright, here we got the Dagon or Dagon kobolds, level 32. Still gonna go down. The good thing with the griffins is they can jump over and hit the back row. Usually that's very unique, because all the later troops in the game, they can't do that. So, for example, if you get Knights or Templars, they're always going to hit the front. Only if you get a damage dealers, they'll hit like any location. Like the Warlocks, they hit area damage. But the Griffins are actually quite special, because they can also stun the enemy. The trouble is, of course, that they are only good at a certain level. And as you grow higher, then of course you have to replace them, because Knights are by far superior to Griffins. But I like them. They're very nice to play with. Let's do a fireball, since my rage is practically maximum. And fireball is a little bit weaker, because all the points I've put so far into lightning and rain of fire. So I'm trying to use those two first. And the fireball is of course more expensive, so you see my rage went down straight away. So here I'm pressing and it doesn't entirely pick it up straight away. He wants to go left, so I need to help him a little bit. Whoop. Come on, you can find your way. You can do it. Okay, he's lost a little bit. Okay, I'll do it myself. Alright, and this is terrible for them. There are 3 archers right there. No protectors in the front, so they're gonna go down really fast. As you see, they're dishing out a lot of damage, but they have no life, so they die really fast. One will be mine, and one will be the Griffins. Alright, Pandora box. Wait, now I am lost. Oh yeah, it was the other way perhaps. Yep, it was the other way. See, it's no big deal. I'm just gonna go the other way. Yeah, right here it is. Didn't notice it, going down. And you see here the portal. You can move this one aside. You see the portal is kind of turned off. So in order to get it on, you need to of course kill the last remaining group of monsters. The Umbral Knights. There we go. Trying to get my rage up because there's a boss fight coming up, most likely. They have very little life left. Just one more attack. Good job, Griffins. You're gonna get it like a sugar treat. Griffins like sugar, I think. I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay, now the teleport is on. And we're probably going to the last area. Again, left and right, I'm not sure. So, he wants to go left, I'll go right. Okay, maybe there's a chest. You can always run by them, it's not such a big deal. And I have a rune also, so I can use that. I'm gonna do it to be more powerful, to hit harder. It was good. Makes the cleanup easier. And when you're clicking on the campaigns, you always have a warning if your level is too low or if your troops are too weak. So don't worry if there is no warning. most likely you're good enough to do it. Most likely. It doesn't mean 100%, but most likely. And if you die, it's not a big deal. Dying is actually not a big deal. If you die, you just reappear at the beginning, but not at the level 1, like not on the first floor, but on like the 3rd floor then. And you can try again, and that's not a problem. But don't exit, because if you exit, then that's a problem. Because then you'll lose the possibility of getting the reward, of course. Now where am I walking? And what was on top? I think it's already, yeah, this is already the final boss, but I was wondering what was there on the left side. Because he wanted me to go left. Probably there was a monster or something. Yep, there was. There we go. So maybe the arrow is smarter than I thought. Oh, I lost an attack round. It's okay. It happens. Not the end of the world. Down you go, Templar. 100 rage. It's good to have. While you're in the campaign, you don't lose the rage. It saves up. Oh, there's a tomb here. Oh, I got Daru. 7,500 Daru. With the tombs, of course, you have a chance or to get the reward, or you have to fight the monsters. But actually, it's reward both sides, because if there are monsters, you'll get experience for it. So that's really good. I actually prefer the monsters because you get experience. It's a lot better than Daru, but sometimes you need the Daru for upgrades. You can read the chat if you like the chat. I don't particularly like it, so I just click through it. Alright, and here I can do the brutality thunder. That's what I kept my rage for. Can hit him with thunder after thunder. The good thing with thunder is also it slows him down. Now some of the final bosses actually die rather easily. Like this guy is almost down. But otherwise, there are bosses which, especially on higher levels, which are really nightmare. Alright. We got the Umbral Soul. It's a quest item. And we also got 7,965 experience, which is not entirely much, is because I leveled up too fast actually. So I'm a higher level doing a lower level. Actually, I should have done those dungeons in a row, but I leveled up far too fast, so I outgrew them, and therefore I got less experience. And when you finish, you get the reward for the quest also, and usually you get a follow-up quest, like you see here now. Defeat knights, 0 out of 20. There are always, usually always follow-up quests, so you can do them as well. So that means to go back and do the same dungeon and get the follow-up rewards. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that short run-through and the small tips and advice. And if you did, please do click on like and subscribe below the video. It helps always a lot. And if you want to go to Kabam, remember, go to kabam.com, or you can Google Kabam Wartune. And you can also check out other games they got. There's a lot of games over there. So thanks for watching and have a very nice day.